economics and then teaching for a couple of years. But I said I need to join Indian Administrative Service because my grandfather was in ICS. So I thought, he passed away at a very young age, and let me complete the unfinished business that my grandfather had in his agenda. But 10 years down the line, having worked in the service, I thought, it's not possible to deliver what you have in mind. Passion will not carry you too far. Here on this, having completed 9 years of Iiitb, I think 7 years, 9 years of sterling performance is something that all of us have seen. Iiitb churning out and demonstrating world-class performance. In fact, this is one of the very few institutions today in this part of the country, in this part of the world, which trains students in with life-changing significance. It molds lives, it makes lives, and it ensures that the future of the country is in some of the safest hands because, as you all know, it is education which is one of the most important factors of production today. I just like to quote a very old Roman saying, and I quote, "We drink water from a well which we did not dig. We get warmth from fires we did not kindle," unquote. Now, why I said that was, having been in Harvard for a couple of years, being the richest university in the world, today it is 47 plus billion US dollars. Perhaps the richest corpus that any university can think of. And that is sustained by the alumni. Even today, I receive more than a couple of mails from the Harvard Alumni Association. The alumni contribute almost on a very regular basis. It's, to say the least, once in 6 months. I think we owe it to Professor Shadagopan, we owe it to Iiitb. We need to do something because Iiitb has been struggling with an intake of 150 seats in the first 9 years. There are a lot of challenges. There are a lot many things which Iiitb has to do. The future is demanding. The future is knocking at the door, and we need to see to it that we live up to the expectations of the future generations. In fact, institutes like Iiitb, the IITs and the IIMs, they are the temples of the country. They are the churches and the meccas and masjids of the country. We need to promote them as aggressively as possible. I'll just end with one quote. Sorry, madam. Once again, why I said that was, today we are talking of government at an arm's length. You don't go to a BSNL cash counter to pay your telephone bills, or you don't go to a Bescom or electricity companies cash counter to pay your bills. Today, there are third-party effectively run agencies which dole out services much better than government. Business is not government's business. Business is somebody else's business whose core competency is business. Let's allow them to do it. Today, for example, in Bangalore, if you look at the kind of transactions taking place, Bangalore alone contributes about 65% of the state's revenue. 65% of the state's revenue. And if in Bangalore you try to zero in further, 9 square kilometers in Bangalore contribute 49% of the state's revenue. So if that is the concentration of wealth, and that's the concentration from a place where you get all the revenue resources from, we need to be more than proactive to ensure that the services which the government doles out, the passion with which it is doled out to the people, because people have a fundamental right in getting the best of the services with the best of technology available. We need to ensure that as much as possible is doled out to private hands, because that's where the competency lies, that's where the future lies of the country. Finally, Iiitb will outlive all of us out here. What I'm talking is something very much doable. It's very much reasonable. Unless we give back something to the alma mater where we get educated, neither will we do full justice to our conscience, nor will we do justice to our own family. I think we need to ensure